Ooh. Okay. It is really hot in here. I apologize. Oh, I have my sound on all the time. I normally leave it off. That's not a good sign. I mean, not like I said anything, not like I chant rituals to myself or something before I start. That would be pretty weird. Okie dokie, so, Blast from the Past. Love, Love, Paradise, Episode 3, not Episode 2, as people sometimes thought. I've just been burning a USB stick next to me, that's not good. And, oh look, we've got the shirt promotion right at the front here. Clearly, this is when Afmal was definitely into her actually no not say her merch selling stride, because you already started that years and years ago. I mean that MyStreet has cemented itself to the point where you have 2 episodes of something and you already make a shirt. In fact, 1 episode, because it's the same shirt that got made beforehand. I guess when you have the audience that you want, so you can do whatever. And that's one of those things, because I don't know if people have heard like the 1,000 true fans theory, basically, that if you have 1,000 true fans, if there's always 1,000 people who watch everything you do, they follow everything, they buy all of your merch, you're set for life, which I guess is why all the stuff that Afmal does later on to increase her branding doesn't sit that well with me, because she got 1,000 true fans quite quickly, actually. Especially considering, you know, out of what, how many subscribers you have this time, like 2 million or something. You know, that's a significant percentage. Anyway, wait. So, are you in this, or do you react to these? Yeah, I do some streams, XX Fandom Animations X, where I do where I react to stuff that I'm in personally, but most of that is gacha stuff. I do voice in a Minecraft roleplay. Called Mystic Hills. That was actually my first auditioned for voice acted role. Well, not my first, it was my second because of the podcast from years and years ago. But I mean, when I first started properly thinking about voice acting, and I applied something online. So yeah, but I haven't looked on that here. In fact, that series gets criticized a lot for being too similar to this one, or at least it did back in the day. So yeah, pretty... But yeah, most of the time I look at this because this is my favorite show of all time. My least favorite season of it, granted, but still my favorite show. So every time one of these turns 5 years old, I react to it 5 years later. That's the name MyStreet 5 years later of these streams. Also, hi to Serena. I don't recognize your name. I'm really hoping you're not one of Emily's alt accounts again, because that was a shock to the system last time. If you're not, welcome. Okay, I feel like I've rambled enough at the beginning. That's enough conversation to start off with. Without further distraction, on with the reaction. Oh, no narration, okay.
Heads up, Caitlin!
Oh no, you're playing volleyball against Caitlin alone? That's a suicide mission right there, I'm sorry.
Ugh, nice shot.
Good character posing, though, at least.
Wow. Jeez.
Of course, they're not thinking about the character posing, they're more thinking of, well, you know. You know. And yes, to those people who are new here, the running joke of this series is that everyone's in love with Afmal, so you can imagine what this is like. Okay, you're a fan of Afmal. Good, Serena, good. And you've come to the right place. On the wrong day, granted, because it is really, really warm in here. I could turn on my fan, but I don't like the background noise. When you record, of course, it's not very good to have background noise like that. You want to minimize it. And I just did some voice acting rehearsals before this, so, you know, I'm in that space already.
It's beautiful. Huh? Oh! It's almost... I'm going to head back to the house. I need to get out of the sun, or else I'll tan too much.
He wasn't even sitting in the sun.
It kind of was. At the same time, this is before Gar started using the excuse of, I have to go feed my cat. Just constantly did that. That was a good part. That was a good running gag for a while, when it turned out he actually was feeding it. Wait, no, I won't say anything. Zip. Okay.
That makes us even. Next round's game point. Now,
Oh, I'm surprised that Athmel even managed to get to be winning against Caitlyn for even a second. I underestimated her sporting prowess. Which a lot of people do. Athmel confessed herself to be a fan of sports in this series, but yet, for some reason, we don't really see her playing sports that often. We see a bit of her playing soccer, but that's really it. And she never joined any of the sports teams in Phoenix Drop High, which I'm really surprised. I mean, out of all the things, I mean, people compared Athmel and Kiori back in the day, but Kiori, at least, her entire motivation was getting onto a sports team. Athmel could have just done that, I guess. Oh, I don't know. Oh, you've seen this episode. Well, I've seen this episode too, but it's been quite some time. Dare I say, almost 5 years. I don't think I've done like a full rewatch of MyStreet at any point. I've watched certain seasons back again, like season 3. I did a whole binge watch again because that used to be my least favorite, but now it's this. But yeah, I don't know. It might have been 5 years since I've watched some of these. It's interesting to think about it. But yeah, this is actually around the time that I first joined the Athmel fandom. Love Love Paradise had only released maybe a few episodes or something, or maybe it started releasing while I was watching Phoenix Drop High for the first time. So somewhere around here is when I started watching this series and really thoroughly getting into it, and then I started drafting the first scripts of the video released a year later, which was The Truth About Travis, which is what launched my channel into what it became today. So yeah, pretty important time, I must say. But yeah, somewhere along this line, because of Phoenix Drop High, I became the fan of Athmel that I am today, and Love Her Paradise did nothing to dissuade that. It just made me look at this series even more and realize, oh yeah, there's more of this to come. I'm going to stick around.
fetch.
You don't tell me what to do. I'll go get it when I want.
Oh, we're doing this again. Okay, Emma and I are just watching Minor Demons. We're rewatching that by ourselves, not reviewing it. Actually reviewing it a little bit because we always talk about this kind of stuff. But yeah, Ava did the exact same thing in that series. There seems to be a running writing joke that the next season is even more funnier. More funnier. Beware of that grammar there. But yes, the next season is funnier. I feel like the next season, I think, is actually now one of my favorites of MyStreet because it strikes the balance between the light-hearted stuff, some of the aspects of the drama that unfolds later. It doesn't go too overboard. You know, no characters have to die to further the story. I feel like that's probably somewhere where I'd say peak MyStreet started. I'd argue that Starlight might be a little bit better because a lot of that stuff was already cemented, but I'm not really sure. Again, I guess we'll find out as I watch over these and obviously get to that one sometime in 2 years because Starlight was a while away. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna go get it now. Excuse me.
Still as feisty as ever, I see.
Well, speaking of Phoenix Drop High, this is why this episode is called Blast from the Past, everyone.
Tiani?
1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go.
Still going.
Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself.
Oh, three-way hug. That's the first time I think they've actually done that. Although I'm surprised they changed the location to do it. It was like, Tiani, wait here. Hold on. We're going to walk you over. Take you back to the house. Okay. Right, we're in position. Kaden, you're over there. Kaden, over there. Okay. Right, I'll stay here. Tiani, you stand there. Right. Okay. All right, good. Good to see you, my friends. You got to think about these transitions and what happens in between. You know, when the movie magic happens and the intro rolls. But yeah, sometimes you get those moments where it's like, what the heck are you doing?
So good to see you, Tiani!
Like I said,
We've missed you so much!
And I've missed you ladies too. I'm sorry I haven't been able to reach out. I've just been so busy with my job.
Aw, we understand.
I can't believe I ran into you guys here. So glad I managed to get tickets.
Hey, where'd you guys go? We were just at the beach and
Yeah, where'd you guys go? We were just at the beach watching you play volleyball, like literally right there. In fact, why did they not see Tiani? I know Gareth didn't, but why did Aaron and Dante not realize? Dante's again, these transitions, you got to think about this kind of thing. I'm not sure. Do these guys have no peripheral vision? Were they so focused on Aphmau and Caitlyn that they didn't realize that someone was in front of Aphmau and Caitlyn? I don't know.
Oh my gosh!
Yes, in case anyone missed last episode, Celestia broke the laws of all known physics and managed to paddle across an entire ocean to get to this island. Yes.
One of the cutest puppies I've ever seen! What's your name?
Scary. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that does seem like it was scary, but I don't think Tiani and Dante necessarily had that much bad blood. Granted, back in high school, Dante dated both Kawaii-chan and Nicole was friends with Caitlyn, who in turn was friends with Tiani, so maybe there's a connection there, but I don't know, who knows? I mean, heck, Dante and Nicole are sort of dating now, so who even knows? God help these people. Yeah, they're clearly victims of a bad script today.
Her name's Celestia. She's my puppy.
Oh, she's got such a healthy coat. What a cute little doggy.
That's a very good point, Tiani. You've got a very healthy coat for having swum across saltwater for probably, less than a day, but, hours. Literal hours. Does take place in high school? No. So, okay, I'll explain that. So, there's a prequel to this series of MyStreet called MyStreet Phoenix Drop High, which has 2 seasons. The first season of Phoenix Drop High came after the first season of MyStreet, and that was what I'm watching simultaneously. That's what you actually saw yesterday, because you were in my stream yesterday. That was that series. Because Aphmau aired these 2 things simultaneously, it got confusing. But this is season 2 of the regular MyStreet series, where they're all adults, basically. They're all in their 20s, / getting to their 30s. I believe that Aaron is almost 30, this guy over here. So it is a bit different, but no, they are adults in Love Love Paradise, this series here.
Thanks. I've been making sure to feed her right. Come here, girl. Come to mama. Hey!
You said hey before she went to Aaron. So eager to get the script done, Aphmau? That's why you don't do 2 series simultaneously, because then you get confused and you don't want to rush things.
Of course you love your dad.
Dad?
You didn't hear that.
Wait, are you 2...
We're dating.
Ooh, so you did have a crush on him. All those times you denied it, and now years later, you guys are dating.
I mean, to be fair, she's a terrible liar, and you probably should have guessed that anyway, but still.
Gotta say, Aaron, I'm jealous.
Oh, I wonder what happened to Celestia, Aphmau's dog. You mean Celestia, right? Celestia is the wife of Neptune, pretty sure, like in Roman mythology. What's a Greek name? Now that's gonna bug me now. What's Celestia's Greek name? I've forgotten. Anyway, Celestia's right there. You came in at just the wrong moment. Celestia was in the previous frame. She's actually in the scene right now. Just again, you can't really look down because even a potato like Aphmau can't see that far down all the time. Galaxy's Gotcha says, "Hi, it's been a while. I was here. Remember me? It's Gotcha Monkey, if you remember." Sorry, no offense, but I actually don't. I'm so sorry. I get so many regulars here that I'm used to seeing all the same names all the time. I'm glad when new people show up, don't get me wrong. Welcome all the new people and, the people who've just returned. But still, I'm surprised sometimes. I'm sorry. You spelled it wrong. It probably auto-corrected because Celestia is an actual figure, like I said. But yeah, no, not.
Though it was pretty obvious the way she...
Tiani!
Oh, no, please, carry
You
on.
don't have to be so shy about it.
Zane! There you are! Look! It's Tiani!
Yeah,
I just realized Zane's swimsuit actually reminds me of Froppy's swimsuit from My Hero Academia, because that's another thing that I watch with friends, and we have a running joke that that Froppy's swimsuit looks like a prison uniform. And here Zane is looking even more like a prison uniform. Obviously, like the old style, not like the bright orange that they have nowadays. Obviously, you know, orange may be the new black, but this is the old black. Let's just say. You mean like a dog disappeared in season 6? Oh, I see. Okay. Well, season 6. I mean, granted, I wouldn't be shocked if they if the Guardian forces either, I can't remember, was she even on the island at the time? I'm not sure. Because normally when Aphmau's fur babies aren't actually on screen, they're usually in her house, they're usually being taken care of by Sylvana, but Sylvana was already there at the time. I'm not sure. I can't remember now if Celestia was even there. I sincerely hope not, because I don't know what the Guardian forces would have done with all the pets. Wait, question. Do you react to gacha movies you're into? I'm sorry, I keep asking questions. No. I love an active chat. That's why I do streams. Otherwise, I'll just do recorded videos. I used to do recorded reviews, and it was fun, but it wasn't as interactive. I like the interaction. But yeah, so do I... Yes, I do reactions to gacha movies I'm in. In fact, sometimes they're not always live. I did a review recently of the first episode of Running With You, which I'm the main character in that. That's a series on Aiden DeBest's channel. And I have to do a review of the second episode, actually, because that's releasing weekly. So, yeah, I'm actually fairly behind on that. I really should contact Aiden and Emily if they want to actually reprise their roles as co-reviewers of that. But yes, I used to have a rule that I didn't actually watch anything that I was in because I thought I'd be too biased. But then I realized that even the stuff that I've written for, I always have something else to say as well. Like, I help Aiden with his scripts in particular. But even stuff I haven't done, like Glamwit Academy and stuff, even if my character appears in episodes later, there's always something I can talk about, whether it's visuals, whether it's the way that the acting got put together. I don't know, there's always something. I'm a blabbermouth, so I find a way. So I abolished that rule, and now, even if I'm in something, I will talk about it. I'll review myself too, why not? You do some Gacha Live videos too. Well, again, you've come to the right place, because pretty much for Aphmau and Gacha, this is a place to be, quite honestly. Yeah, because when when my channel's not constantly doing Aphmau stuff, it's doing Gacha stuff and vice versa. Yeah. Anyway, that's like the two most consistent things that I do now. Do I watch any Afton Family Gacha Club? Yes, I did, and in fact, I was in an episode of that. There's somebody who usually appears in this chat right now called Emily the Little Nightwolf, who used to be called Emily the FNAF Girl back in the day. But she did a reboot of one of her videos, and she called it the Afton Family series. It's episode 1 so far, and I'm pretty sure we did a review of that, along with some other things. In case people are wondering, I have a full playlist on my channel called Gacha Review, and if you want to see the stuff that I've reviewed in the past, then they're all there. Granted, some of them, just a fair warning, not all of them are very necessarily as kid-friendly as the other stuff that I try to do. I cut out all the parts where stuff gets too intense, but some of it needs context, so yeah. For stuff like Taming the Bad Boy, for example, which is where it all started, just so you know, if you do want to go and watch those videos, then, you know, that's, then be warned. You know, it's amazing that you like that stuff. I never thought I'd find a boy who would voice Soldier. Well, there's a lot of male voice actors around the place, not just in the gacha community, just voice actors in general. So yeah, even if you hadn't found me, you can always search around and see these people. Because that's one thing. Because I know I said I was doing voice acting since gacha since 2018, but if you don't count the voice acting series that I've been doing since 2019 on my own channel, I started voice acting for other people and auditioning around on Discord in February 2020. So I've seen a lot of servers, and I've met guys and girls who there's of varying ages it's if you look around and you find these people, then yes, they do exist. Don't worry. Okay. Oh, it is really hot. I want to open a window, but I know if I do that, I'm both going to fly because I've got the lighting on. Anyway, I'll just grin and bear it. It's fine. Who is my favorite and least favorite MyStreet character? Well, my favorite MyStreet character I used to say for years was Nekoet, who barely appears, but I just love her energy so much. That any time that she was on screen, I was like, oh wow, there's nothing I can really say about you that's a drawback that I find. And I think that's why I chose as my favorite at the time. Nowadays, I probably wouldn't put her as number one. I'd probably say one of the main people, but I don't know which one necessarily. Because now that I think about it, obviously, you know, a lot of characters' flaws are also their strengths when it comes to that kind of stuff. So maybe characters like Kawaii-chan, Zane, Travis, or even Aphmau herself. Not Travis, probably. I don't think not Travis. Scratch that from the record. Or maybe even people like Dottie, Ryan, and Daniel. I don't know. I have to think about that one actually. I don't know what to do with my YouTube channel. So thinking, do you have any ideas for me? Well, I've been doing this channel since 2013. I've been doing lots of stuff on here and trying to see what works and what doesn't. Depending on if you actually want to grow your channel into something bigger, then chances are it probably is best to pick one thing or two things and stick with that and grow a following around those things, which is what I do now. But back then, it was just a free-for-all, honestly. I would think of a video and say, okay, let's see how this works. New series, everyone. I'm going to try this now. New series. So if you want to do that, then have a channel to just play around on, then throw something on the wall and see what sticks. It can, whether it's gacha, whether it's Minecraft, or if it's something else entirely. You could even do reactions and reviews like this. Or even I also do songs, so if you want to do songs, and that's an option too. Yeah, like Maya says, like Baby Satan says, what do you enjoy? That's the real question. Oh, Ghost Kitty. Hi Jacob, I'm super happy today because I got the role of Z. Wait, Z is in. I don't remember who Z is, but congratulations on that nonetheless. I was like, do I recognize that name? No, I don't. I like reading her lines and doing the voice I have for her. Well, I will have to listen to that later then. Probably not today because it's a bit late to do a call after this, but we'll see. Oh yeah, no, I was going to say, because of how much how active the chat is right now, I'm not going to finish for a while, which again, keep it up guys, but still, just, I'll probably listen to the Z voice tomorrow, if anything. Oh, Z's in the Piggy movie, okay. Oh, wait! Gusky, that means that we're going to be in a series together. There you go. Alright.
Yes, I see her. Hello there.
Zane? Wow, of all people, you're the last I expected to see here.
Of course.
Well, this dork actually became friends with Aphmau. The rest of us are still getting used to him.
Thanks.
Come join us, Zane.
No thanks. I'm just down here to get a snack. There's a commercial break during my, very adult, mature TV show.
That sounds dirty, just so you know, Zane. That was not what you wanted to do. Say car show like last time. You said that like a couple episodes ago. Go with car show. Made it way easier.
That one! Wait. New episode?
It's a good one, too.
Me when I found out that Emma watched The Head in Minor Demons.
How could you watch it without me? Shouldn't you be enjoying your vacation? Like, maybe join us and go outside.
No thanks. I've already gotten too much sun.
You've barely gotten any.
And that's too much. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my show. I'll join you guys later.
I guess, despite everything, reformed or not, Zane is still ever so slightly evil. And I love him for that. Again, he's definitely one of my favorites. Okay. So, let's see. So, I'm just going to pick up from the chat again. So, Serena says, doing a lot of a lot of doing Afton family video because I haven't done anything like that because I've been doing other stuff for school because I am still in school, but I'm going to high school. That was a very rambly sentence, but I think the gist of it was that you think that one of the things you might do is Afton family video stuff, and to which I say go for that. I might dare even say come back to this stream some other time and see if Emily's actually around. Emily the Little Nightwolf. That's who I did that's who I did the video that I was in. In fact, actually, you know what? I'm gonna put her name in the chat right now. Give her a little bit of a shout out. Why not? Emily the Little Night Wolf. There you go. That's not going to make any sense until I know the chat's in advance, so it's not going to make sense until I explain what's going on. So yeah, have fun being confused for a while, which by the time you hear this, you already have been. So I'm talking to the future. Ghosts of the future. None of you have seen Amadeus, you won't get that. I'm pretty sure on the line she mentioned soldier. I mean, okay, fair enough. Again, we're going to get the full script according to fandom animations. We're going to get the full script once it's all been written, so we'll be able to see how we relate to each other, obviously. Considering that I know nothing about the Piggy lore, so it could be anything. Who knows?
How could you watch it without me?
Oh, I just realized I skipped over Maya saying, MLP is adult enough. It's My Little Horsey in this universe, remember? But yeah, sure, very adult, mature show, definitely. I haven't seen a single episode, so I don't know for sure, but it doesn't strike me as a thing that was targeted at adults. Granted, this show itself is not targeted at adults, and here I am watching it, but so who am I to judge, but still.
Like this?
Well, he hasn't changed too much, I see.
I'm gonna murder him later.
Oh, don't worry. I gotcha. Celestia, go.
Seems like a very cruel and unnecessary punishment to sick a dog at somebody. That's never fun. Yeah. This is how to do first-person view.
So, Tioni, what brings you to this resort?
Vacation, of course.
Yeah, not the same way that you got here, Dante.
That, and actually, I'm here with a friend of mine. She's been going through some hard stuff, and I wanted her to get away from it all.
Aw, that's so sweet of you.
Always looking out for others. That sounds like the Tiani we know and love. So what have you been up to?
After high school, I went to college to study to become a vet. I'm currently working at the clinic as an assistant, but I'm really close to finishing my training.
We actually talked about something yesterday. Aiden was on a call with Emma and I, and we actually and he actually went on a whole rant about Fanclaw University and how filler it was and stuff, and how there should have been like other characters that appeared from there before, like Tioni and other people, for example, like Lawrence, Dante, basically anyone recognizable, instead of all these new characters that had to be established and just never came back. I mean, I was on mute at the time, but otherwise I would have argued the fact that all these characters started at one point as new characters, and the only way to experiment and see if they can be added into they can be added into the recognizable characters, of the iconic status of these people, is to introduce them and see what happens. I didn't get around to doing that, but that's what I would have said. On the other hand, yeah, Tioni herself, I reckon, would have probably benefited from being in the same place. I don't know. But it depends. There are other universities out there somewhere. Maybe there's one in, Scaleswind or somewhere. Ocassis most likely has one because, huge capital. Who knows? Let's see. Hold on. I like Piggy. I don't know why, but I got to say Soldier's to be one of my favorites, though he's infected in the game. I still love him and a big fan, and there's Robbie too. Alright, I'll take your word for it. I hate it when Zane does this. Was that a reference to going upstairs and watching something? Yeah, I imagine. Speaking of Emily, says Ghost Kitty, she said she might enter my fan art contest, but she hasn't yet. Wait, that's still going on? Is that the same fan art contest that you announced before, like the first Ghost Girl one? I don't know. Oh, that reminds me. Sometimes we watched, people were asking before if I watched, if I reacted to gacha videos. We actually reacted to Ghost Kitty's series Ghost Girl because it's very short, and sometimes I do those at the end of these streams just out of curiosity. So who knows? You know what? Maybe if there's time at the end, if you guys want to submit one of your things that you've actually made before, preferably a story like this, not necessarily a music video or a meme, because I don't know how to judge memes. But if you guys have one thing to put later on for this, then let me know, and I can look it up, and we can actually do that while everyone's here. Got to make the most of this active chat right now, because honestly, I'm really enjoying this. Do I like the Gareth and Lawrence ship? Do you mean the Gareth and Lawrence ship with each other, or Garmao and Lamao respectively? Because with Garance, I think that's a little bit excessive. I mean, obviously, I'm no stranger to bromances, not experiencing them myself, but I mean, witnessing other people. And yeah, it never goes much further than that. And honestly, bromances toe the line pretty well. I feel like if they actually crossed over, it wouldn't be nearly as fun for anyone, especially the two people involved. So I don't know. I feel like Gareth and Lawrence are in a good place right now as merely brothers in arms. As for Garmao and Lamao, respectively, they do have potential. In MyStreet, maybe a little less so going forward, but considering that Aphmau was into them during Phoenix Drop High, there could have been something to explore there. Maybe if she actually did end up dating them. If it hadn't been for the fact that Phoenix Drop High was a prequel and already had established that Gareth and Lawrence were still pining after Aphmau all those years later, then there could have been more chance for experimentation to see where that would actually go. But yeah, I guess it was never the intention of Aphmau of Aphmau in real life for character Aphmau to end up with the Gareth or Lawrence, as she said before, because that was supposed to be a surprise. The fact that Aaron came in later on and he was the love interest, which happened in both series, in Bancroft Diaries and in Phoenix Drop High. So yeah, I like what we got, basically. I wouldn't have minded it back in the day, but now I can kind of see, yeah, we got the best option that we could, I think. Let's see. Oh, and of course, seems like my disagrees with my analysis of Garance. But anyway. Also, question, do you know other YouTubers who are males and do voice acting? Only because I need voices for Polly and Zach. Well, yes I do, because I've been doing gacha voice acting, like I said, since 2019, because I have an ongoing series since then that has always been voice acted, and people have definitely come and gone from that series, but obviously I can remember some of the crew, and a lot of them are YouTubers. I mean, I can just say like other voice actors, like William was here before actually. Depending on if you want lower pitch males or if you want high pitch ones, I recommend, for example, BB Butter, who is also a YouTuber, and Aiden DeBest, who is also a YouTuber. You've already got the answers. Might have the exact same people. Okay, I'll write their names in chat, and I will obviously make sure to mention that they should expect a comment from you, because I know that Aiden reads his comments quite religiously, as I do, but BB does not, so it depends. So, the channel itself is Aiden DeBest. You have BB Butter's already been written, you saw that in the chat already. Who else? There's a lot of other people that I do know that I can tell you on Discord. They aren't YouTubers per se. Some of them have channels. Actually, there is one I can say. Tytail YT. He's also pretty good. And if none of those are suitable, I'll do multiple roles. I'll find another voice for these people. Why not?
Sounds exciting!
I'm so proud of you, Tiani.
Thanks. You know, after seeing Zane, I'm actually a little concerned. It's kind of weird to see him here with you guys.
Okay, that line on its own would make sense, but Tiani here's being a massive hypocrite, and you'll see why in a second.
If anything, I was expecting to see Gareth.
Oh, he's here, all right. He's just
Yeah, Vlad's
Now that I think about it, where is Garth anyway?
Where's Vlad for that matter? He disappeared off from the series. He didn't like travel away or anything. He wasn't at Akon either.
He was with us earlier, but he said he was coming back here. But I guess he stepped out. Huh. I wonder where he went.
Speaking of which, where did my friend go? It's been a while now.
Oh yeah, this scene people know.
Wow. Hello there. You must be new to the island.
Chatting someone up from the back is just asking for there to be a surprise when they turn around.
I live just next door. I just wanted to introduce myself and let you know that if you need anything, you can come to me. My name is...
That voice, is that Groth? Groth Romave! I don't believe it. It is you. It's me, Ivy. You know, from high school.
Her voice is a lot more calm than before. Like, I feel like, again, a lot of these voice actors put on, like, some sort of, like, heightened teenage version of themselves, except Garth and Lawrence, who went smooth, obviously, because that's what they were told to do. But yeah, everyone else, obviously Zane was told to do, like, an unbroken voice kind of thing. Like, the whole, like, shut up, Vlad! This is my voice for the time being, before it becomes much deeper once more. You know, that kind of thing. But other than those ones, everyone did, like, heightened teenager thing. So I guess Ivy's one was obnoxious squeaker, and now she gets to calm down. I'm glad. It's a nice change for her. I mean, she still can't say Garth's name, but that's a joke, so whatever.
Oh, Irene, no. It can't be. It's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true. That's got to be the reference they are making. There is no way. Aphmau watches Star Wars. We know this. Okay. Gonna go back to the chat here. Should I start by stating if that they are stuck in a room together? Wait, is this about like the Aftons or something? What? Oh no, this video is 2 weeks. I all know it's entered. Oh, okay. I've mostly been imitating FNAF voice lines video recently because I need something to post while working on Ghost Girl. That makes sense, yeah. I will say the one thing about having such a scattered channel as mine is that I can carry on something that I've already started and it will make perfect sense as to why I'm doing it rather than, you know, just padding things out to make sure the channel's still active. Anyway, which reminds me, I've got to look at the Butter Bunch. I wonder when our last video was uploaded there, because I've been all over the place. Right, oh, about the Afton family. Okay, good. So yeah, Vlad's traveling. I know he's a world traveler. I know because we didn't need to get like a departure from him. I mean, neither did Lawrence really, but there was nothing to talk about there. Do you think Dante would ever get a girl in the future or ever? I sincerely hope so. It's not like he doesn't have the ability to do so. He has managed, obviously, even in this season alone, he manages to do his thing once again and end up attracting the attention of two girls at the same time. Through completely different means, but, you know, just by being himself. So he has potential, obviously, if he just drops the stuff that he wrote into his book years before and actually, you know, steps up his actual game, maybe he will get some game in the meantime, you know? So it depends on how Dante himself would evolve, but yeah, I would like to think that at least at some point in his life he will end up not just being single. Maybe if he doesn't use those pickup lines. Yeah, exactly, MD Penguin. Exactly, if he doesn't do that too. Or if he ever chilled a little, yes. All of those. I'm sorry, but what was that? What was what? The whole, like, Groth Romave thing? Was that, but yeah. Again, that's something that Ivy does. She mispronounces Garth's name, and that for some reason has triggered a PTSD in Garth. So if that's what you meant, then yeah, basically. Oh hey, it's Pop. Wait, no, that's just Ivy. Also, remember Jason saying, "Did Garth think Ivy was dead when viewing the scene?" Oh yeah. I mean, she does look like a ghost there. Granted, she is pretty pale, but yeah, we never know. I know Jason made a bunch of jokes that aren't necessarily what was intended, but that's what CinemaSins do, so it's a successful parody in that regard. And yeah, also if anyone's wondering what who Pop is, because Ghost Kitty mentioned Pop, Pop is the bully character in MyStreet, was one I mentioned before, the mutant girl that's has may have been unintentionally inspired by Ivy, not necessarily. I mean, she was designed by somebody else, and I kind of gave her like an emulation thing going on. I tried to not to, but now I've looked back at the series again. It's like, yeah, she's kind of like Ivy, isn't she? I don't know. Wait, why she like Poison Ivy though? That could be a reference. I'm not sure. Obviously, she doesn't always wear green. Last time we saw her, she was in a Phoenix Drop High uniform. I don't think she was intended to be like that. She was in Minecraft Diaries initially. I don't think she was resting green there. So who knows? Might be just Aphmau playing a visual gag on us again, which she does do. So again, entirely possible.
It's pronounced Garroth! Garroth!
See what I mean?
Garth,
What was that about?
Wait, you did say Gareth there. You missed it.
Ivy!
Tiani? What are you doing in
Donkey!
this house? Wait, Aphmau? Caitlin? Aaron? Dante?
Donkey! Again, I do the same joke again.
Isn't it great to see everyone here?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see so many old faces.
Wait, she's your friend?
Yep. After high school, we connected in college and became good friends.
Okay. So apart from the fact that we could have seen that in Falcon University as well, therefore validating what Aiden said last night, the fact that Tiani doesn't realize that she right there has a friend who was a former bully, pretty horrible person in high school, who grew over time and connected with her on a personal level, and she's concerned that Aphmau has befriended a former bully who was a horrible person in high school and connected on her on a personal level. That is the exact same thing. Again, Tiani's meant to be the smart one in this series. Why does she always get these dumb plot points like that? Like, if she hadn't said she was concerned about Zane, this would have worked. She could have even been like, oh, so you managed to become a great person as well, or you managed to make friends with Zane. Well, guess what? I too have a friend from high school then, and then Ivy comes along later on, and this is a good reveal. But for some reason, she just doesn't do that. Zane never gets getting cut any slack for some reason. I can't even speak anymore, because this point makes some little sense to me. I don't want to. Okay. And okay, go back to chat. So at least MCD Dante isn't a big flirt like MyStreet Dante and actually got a girl. Actually got two girls. Yes. Well, again, that's why Kawaii-chan and Nicole were the girls that he supposedly dated at once. There was reference to that from Minecraft Diaries. But yes, actually, that's a good point. And again, Dante mellowed out, and he got with those girls, particularly over the 15-year time skip from season 1, season 2. So he grew as a person. Again, further proving that it is indeed possible. It's just that, yeah, I think Dante himself, I think he was a bit of a flirt back in the day. That's why he was seen as such like a recent threat to Gareth and Lawrence when he was first introduced in the series. You know, around like the whole like Malachi Fear, the Fear Castle thing. So yeah, he did have certain aspects of that, but I think everyone had their personalities played up when they came to MyStreet because they were already cemented and it was just a time to explore what could be done with them. So yeah, in that regard, MCD sowed the seeds yet again for this series. Yeah. Calm down, Jamichael. Well, introvert is different from bully. Well, yes, introvert is different from bully, but... Okay, I see what you're trying to say there, but remember that Zane actually did end up growing to lead the Shadow Knights later on, and he did try and join them, so it's not like he was a full introvert. He did want to cause chaos. He did want to be seen that way, and eventually, supposedly, he was, because, again, even in graduation days, we got references to that. So yeah, Zane and Ivy are very similar. In fact, dare I say they're almost the same in terms of what they serve to the plot and how they've actually developed in their friendships with Tiani and Aphmau respectively, which is why, once again, this makes no sense. And yes, Ghost Kitty, I too wish he finished Diary's Rebirth. Would I rather ship Garth with Lawrence or Dawes or no one? I'd rather ship Garth with somebody, but not necessarily. I mean, maybe Kim. Honestly, Garth and Kim had a great connection. They could have built on that.
But you're so nice! And she was such a...
Yes, indeed, but also, Athmar, you're being a hypocrite too, because guess who also was like that until very recently? Zane! In fact, his change wasn't even over college. His was far more recent. Which you could say, oh, that's why Joan was concerned. She doesn't know that. Doesn't matter. But Athmar does. So you're both being hypocrites on very different levels.
Not nice.
I know. Athmau, I've been wanting to say this for a long time, but I'm so sorry for the way I treated you in high school. I was young and stupid and boy crazy. I'm so sorry if I hurt you.
Oh, she backed
For what
away.
it's worth, she's changed a lot. Trust me.
Wait, this is your friend going through... Apology accepted. For now.
Again, she does have that connection. Again, Athmar, you see that kind of empathy from her. There's a lot of people who just like, oh no, kick someone while they're down, but not Athmar, which is why, again, she is such a great main character. I want to see more of the werewolves. I miss them. Well, don't worry, we're going to get into more werewolves as the series progresses. Trust me. It's the Mifa that needs more attention. The SD weren't bullies, they were delinquents. Well, I disagree. Jean was pretty much, but Dream was pretty much a bully. Not just to Athmau. He was able to play a lot of people if it suited him. And most of the time it didn't, but he had that option. So yes, a lot of the stuff he did. In fact, he was actually worse to Athmau than Ivy was. I mentioned this in one of my previous streams, but yes, Jean is in a different level entirely to both Zane and Ivy. Which again makes it very interesting, and when 4 episodes later he reappears, but you know, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm late now, I feel like a fool for watching this, so yeet. Wait, what? I mean, if you have to go, then you have to go. I'd say, I understand, but still.
But I got my eye on you.
Fair enough. Potato.
Hey!
I'm just kidding. It's great to see you, Athmau.
I haven't seen you smile like that. It's nice.
Oh yeah, because she was always angry around Athmau. Yeah, that's true. She hasn't seen her smile at all.
Nice to see you too, Ivy. In this weird kind of way.
Ivy, I don't think anyone calls her a potato anymore.
Oh, you haven't been around Aaron. Or dare I say the fan base, and the 3 million people that watch this video. Almost 4 million, actually.
Ah, there you are, Travis.
Oh, God.
Dante and I have been looking everywhere for you. We've got...
Can you blame me for saying that Charles went insane during this part, during my theory? It's, yeah.
our date with Athmau and Kawe-chan soon, and we need your help.
Well, don't worry, Garth, because Travis is here to save the day. And with my expertise, this date of yours will go off without a hitch.
I do like the fact that we actually have like the music it's called Plucky Comedy. I have it saved on my own computer. I use it for my own series, and it's immediately reminiscent of the first era of MyStreet, where the music wasn't as varied as it is now, and this is just played on a loop constantly. So yeah, I can kind of see why it's like this.
Wow.
Wait, you're saying, is it time? I don't think it's time. I don't think what you're thinking it's time for that. I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Thank Travis. You're so smart and cool, and know everything about girls. You're just the best.
I mean, wow. Did he get these actors from just like... I don't even know what joke to make.
Yep, I sure am. In fact...
See, you know what, Phantom Animation? So long as you can find voice actors that are better than that guy's delivery, I feel like you're okay.
I bet with my help, your relationship with Athmau will be almost as good as mine and Caitlin's. So where's...
That's not much of a milestone, Travis, I'm afraid to say. Again, you two are my favorite ship of all time, but, you know, not much of a milestone.
Dante?
I'm right here, but my name is Dan.
No, look at your script. It's right in there. Your name is Dante. Dante, not Dan.
Okay, right. Got it. And what's my motivation again?
Your motivation is that we're friends, you dumb bum.
Really? We're friends?
What, is there a problem with that?
I mean, you've been kind of a jerk. Why would I want to be friends with you?
At this point, I would just fire the actor and get somebody else. Again, the acting industry is pretty cutthroat, so that's what probably would happen in reality.
You're not my friend. Dante is.
Well, I hope so.
Dante. Yeah, there's a lot of that in this episode, isn't it? First Garth going, it's pronounced Gareth! Gareth! And then this. Yeah. They like saying each other's names, I guess. I don't know.
At least you get his name right.
Also, hey, welcome back, Serena.
Yeah, and what kind of name is Gareth anyway?
It's pronounced Gareth! Joke.
You're all giving me such a headache. Now I know how Caitlin must feel when she has to direct a bunch of simpletons!
I think he's talking to you.
A bunch. He said a bunch, so clearly there's more than one. Bunch means plural. This is why you can barely read clearly. Your comprehension of English is terrible. No wonder you haven't read your script. Jeez.
Man, I swear, you guys are just the worst. I'm starting to regret posting that ad in the paper.
In the paper?
Yes.
So they can read. Okay.
Okay, can I help you?
Yes, I am here for the Arva Now position.
It's Aphmau. And thank you, but you aren't what we're looking for. The role of Aphmau is supposed to be a girl. Like a hot girl.
Well, it didn't say that here.
Did he not put character descriptions on the ad? Wow, Travis.
It just says you're looking for a spunky potato with a heart of gold.
Okay, so he did put a description. And by the way, solid description, but also you should have emphasized, oh yeah, must be female at least.
Which is me. So how much does this gig pay?
I'm not paying you anything.
That's alright. Cause I'll let you know right now, man. Just between you and me, I do accept tacos as a form of payment.
I mean, Travis himself would probably accept tacos as a form of payment, let's be real. And yes, Chicken Shaman, indeed. He gets a lot of screen time in this season, and I love it. I mean, he plays several characters, don't get me wrong, because obviously he's also the drunken hobo from the first episode, trying to get people to buy t-shirts. And yes, fandom, he might indeed be dumb, not dumb, he might indeed be drunk. It's never quite confirmed. I mean, when he appeared in Minecraft Diaries, when the character was first debuted, it was debatable whether he was or not, but yeah, they don't leave any ambiguity like that in this series.
Can you fit into a size 0 dress?
Size 0? I feel like for some reason size 0 should be like air for some reason, like just not there, like 0 is nothing. Because then what do you do otherwise? You get like because you got like size -1. Nah, I'm joking. It's probably like different, like kid size or something.
Wait, is he stealing clothes?
So are we?
That's a good question. Did he actually? I mean, he did steal Caden's clothes in the first episode. I remember that much. Although again, I'm sure he beat himself up enough for that one. But
We getting paid in tacos?
Now you are!
Oh, they released a claim on this song in my video, actually, today, on Puppy Love. Which, by the way, is another series that I do now. On Gacha.
So you guys are literally right next to us?
Yeah, we'll be here all vacation, so feel free to drop by whenever.
Or, you know, don't. We can always leave for a couple episodes. Stay away for the rest of the season.
Besides, this will be the perfect chance for Ivy to make new friends.
I'm supposed to be Minecraft with Sachel and Caster. Oh, you missed like the real OG Aphmau, like the first bit of Aphmau, like the challenge accepted days Aphmau. I mean, yeah, I see what you mean. Do you say wait, I sing? Yes, I sing. I haven't sung for a while, but I do. Yes, that's what I said before. Remember I said I make songs on this channel? Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, I'm more of a songwriter than a singer, but you know, I'll put my own vocals on. I'll give it a go, basically. I have some Aphmau songs actually.
Oh, come on, girl. You need to cheer up. I know it's been hard since you broke up with your boy. I mean, summer. Yay!
I mean, not that.
Yeah.
We'll be sure to stop by.
Perfect. And Aaron, try to keep your hands to yourself.
Oh my words, leave Aaron alone.
I'll try.
I know what... To be fair, Tiana's probably joking. It's just because of the Kaden comment before, it stings a bit more to hear that again.
What?
Speaking of...
You guys are too cute together as a couple.
Oh, hey guys, what's everyone doing? Ah!
Garoth!
Stay away!
Garrus, wait!
See, she can't even be consistent in one sentence. That's gotta be funny, come on. Hacks and Surges the internet. You're on my channel right now. Just click my channel and go to the playlist of songs that I have. I literally have them like called songs of insert year here or something. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I haven't played this by years. So yeah, people want to scroll my channel. You know what? I'm just gonna show my channel later. People can ask me questions if they want. There's a lot of new people here. I'll just accept questions about that, and I'll tell that later. We've got a minute of this left. Let's do that first.
What's wrong with him?
I used to like him a lot in high school.
It might be the thing about you saying his name wrong all the time.
That's a silly reason to be scared of someone. I'm sure he's just shocked to see you, Ivy. Watch. He'll be over this tomorrow. You'll see.
Oh yeah, also, Gareth and Ivy ended up dating in Season 2 of English Drop High. So, yeah.
Groth Romade. Girl.
No.
Garrus.
No! My name is pronounced Girl!
That's it. I'm sleeping on the roof.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Especially in this heat. I'll sleep on the roof, jeez.
I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes.
He lets us sleep with Celestia, who's much calmer than Garth, which is honestly concerning, so whatever.
What I do when I'm out, so
Okay, right. I see. No, I'm gonna play Faster Car. No, I can't stop Faster Car too many times.
feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, nothing can break me.
Just hit my mic. Sorry about that. Okay. Right. This is where I normally do closing statements, but I've had so many questions. I'm just gonna click on this right now, go to my channel, and just show off a bit. Because why the heck not? There's you guys right now on this stream. And okay, so then this is obviously the previous streams and stuff. This is the voice acting auditions that I've done. And this is, again, my long-standing series of gacha review, where I review gachas, basically. And that's one that I was in, honestly. That's the one from Aiden DeBest channel. These here are obviously popular uploads, so there's, again, Aphmau Theory here. There's also Zane's song, Till the Bitter End, so right there, there's a song immediately. This one's also a song that's not sung by him. It's not, actually, no, I do a rap verse in this one. So yeah, different ones. Yeah, most of the popular videos that I've done are Aphmau related. You can see here, there's a lot of Aphmau stuff from years ago. Some more reviews of things from before, but mostly Aphmau. Then down here you have you have my long-running series, The Mutant Girl, which I'm pretty sure is the record for the longest-running gacha series on YouTube. But again, I've yet to find anything that has been going on for longer than that. And this one is a gacha voice acted series, so a lot of people here, in fact, including Baby Satan herself, actually, are in this video. And so, yeah, some of the voice actors from this video I am still in touch with today, but this, as the series goes on, you're more likely to find people who are still in gacha voice acting to this day, rather than ones who just started off when it wasn't really part of the community yet. Then here's some stuff from, like, my voice acting down here. So, well, I mean, the stuff that I've auditioned for, like Mystic Hills in here. My character would never really ever appeared, actually, so there's a lot of stuff here. But yeah, there's My Endless Hopes. I was in a gacha mini-movie by Mimi XD. Then there's, oh, right there, that's the Afton one that I was talking about. The Afton thing from Emily's channel. So, yeah, that was something else. Then some more stuff from Emily's thing. There's a series called Judgment by a YouTuber called Blackjack. Then I'm several characters in Fallen Angels, again, by Aiden DeBest, because Aiden has very limited castings, so it gives a lot of people multiple roles, and like I said before, I like a good multiple role. So yeah. And there's another Afton thing I've done. That was from a friend of Emily's. So yeah, you make connections when you do voice acting, I must say. And gotcha. There's a whole list of Afmal things. Another Afmal song. Another Afmal song. I've only done this one this year on my community channel. I haven't done many songs this year. Last year I did definitely some other ones, again featuring Baby Satan here. 7 years, my anniversary, that one. This one's a rap that I did for a series that no longer exists. But yeah. And of course, there's all the bizarre joke. Well, yeah. Ghost Kitty, by the way, before I keep on talking about this. Yeah, Afmal on her old outro obviously has old videos, because from before there was end screens, there was annotations, and you had to specifically have, like, you know, things on screen to reference that. End screens are more effective, well, they're more efficient. They're not they're less effective, but they're more efficient. Then I have my first ever series on YouTube ever. So if you want to hear my 13-year-old self with my higher pitched voice, then you can go to these 4 videos. It then kind of breaks before this one, and then it keeps going. Then you have some Minecraft roleplays. So I too have done Minecraft roleplays in the past. Then there's a channel associated with me and stuff, yeah. Oh, and then there's the shorts program, which I never really pay attention to, but it just gets into automatically. So yeah, that's what my channel, or at least front page, looks like. Normally here I have, like, the latest episode of The Mutant Girl or something. I also have, I also started a new series for Pride Month called Puppy Love, which is a gay love story. So if you want to see some of that, you'll listen to one of my songs. You know what? I'll play one of the songs. One of the songs in a moment. I'll play one of the Afmal songs. Then there's obviously, if you want a, like, proper list of stuff. Here are my playlists. Obviously you can't see that one, but you know, other stuff like this. You know, all very neatly ordered. There's one for gacha review as well. It just keeps going. Oh, there's some old ones that, again, not all these are public, but you can find them. Oh, I've got to update this one. I've gone way more than 23 on this stream series. Okay, now let's see which one. You will listen to all the songs. Okay, let's see, which ones have I not covered during this? I'm just gonna type in here Afmal parody. Let's see. Obviously, I've played the Zane one before. There's the Night Guard Behind Green Eyes. I've done Reign of Hate. Oh, I haven't really talked about this one, actually. This one was a recent one I did about Dante. Okay, and then it just goes into other lists. My favorite one of all time is the one with the Demon Warlock. You know, I don't actually have a playlist for my Afmal songs. That's a good point. I should make a playlist for those. I don't know. If you go to Gacha Reviews playlist, you might find the Ghost Girl. Actually, no, because all the Ghost Girl reviews have been on streams. so I don't have videos labeled Ghost Girl specifically. We can always re-review them if you want, but that will be done later. So yeah, then we have the Caitlyn one, which I know for a fact might just want to hear again. You know what? I'm gonna play them. I'm gonna play the most recent one. I'm gonna play the Dante one because this one's got the least views. Why not? Let's boost it a little. This is actually one that I did with another YouTuber who I actually reviewed the channel of and then got in touch with. So again, you form connections by doing these things.
D-A-N-T-E, Dante, that easy.
Hey there, little lady, have we ever met before?
Let's pick up my video claim, isn't it? I don't know. It's fine.
Well, let's not make that mistake anymore.
Dante, that easy.
I'm a bit of a tease, my charm will put you at ease if you wanted to. Girl, I'm here to please, it'll be a lovely release if I got the chance to know you. Dante's got the greatest groove and the biggest drive to play. Grant me one chance and I'll prove that I'm worth your time of day. Give me all your numbers, give me a call. Let me know when you are free. Give me all your numbers, give me them all. And let yourself into the world of D-A-N-T-E.
Yeah. Hold on. So yeah, you can tell that from this one, I started formatting these in the same way that you have like a lot of what was I gonna say? A lot of AFMAL music videos. Because you know the typical ones where you have like particularly Pink, I think that channel's called. I can't remember. That does all the AFMAL music videos and stuff. Aiden himself is some of these as well, but then mostly of other songs. I wanted to add my own spin to it, so I had the skill of making parodies already, so I just decided to do it this way. I feel like it adds something that at least a little bit original to it. It's probably a bit worse than if I actually just found a song that fit the lyrics, but I like making lyrics around the journeys that characters take. So that's the direction I went in.
A-N-T-E, Dante, that easy.
I'll admit I've made mistakes in the steps I took.
D-A-N-T-E.
And maybe some things were misguided in my book.
Dante, that easy.
Yes, I fell from grace, it all blew up in my face, but now I worked it out. If I'm in paradise, no need to tell me twice, it's time to show what I'm about. Dante's got the greatest groove and the biggest drive to play. Bet I still can make a move, I wanna take you out if I may. Give me all your numbers, give me a call. Let me know when you are free. Give me all your numbers, give me them all. And let yourself into the world of D-A-N-T-E.
Time for me to say my piece. With this guy, I'm less than please. Don't let him avoid this view, doesn't matter if you're super cute. Oh, I mean nothing. Should have listened to kids and known something. It may have been fun, but now it's done. Let him get back to casual loving.
These words are hypnotizing. Yeah, that's the one thing. I've learned how to make a song catchy. And that's something that's like that really makes them stand out to people. So I used to do things for like presentations in school, like school presentation songs, which by the way, you know what? I'm going to play one of those. I'm on a roll now. But yeah, and what would happen is they would come back to me years later and they would actually still be able to know the songs. In fact, I've done live performances of songs on here. Well, not live performances, but like, you know, I've done live performances like when people were watching around and the people in my school knew the songs that were going to come on and sang along to them. So I'm pretty pleased with the fact that I'm able to at least be memorable in what I do. For better or worse, obviously, but memorable nonetheless.
I may look awful, I know, but I just don't wanna be alone. Pass the time making a show till the day that my friends come home.
Of course, this song implies that the Dancing Traveler show is canon, which we haven't confirmed that it's not. So, you know, I'm gonna give this one me. Let me have this. Since we're checking out music, I was remembered one time I sang the Fallen Angels song. Oh, wait, that's okay. I need to play the Fallen Angels song. Yeah, that's a good point. I wrote a song for Aiden's series, which is currently airing, and he sang that in the series itself, but I have a version on here. So yeah, I'll show that one actually.
Cause the players gotta play. No more will I stray. Will I make a comeback? Hopefully someday.
I cherish the time when he was mine, except for the discovery of that shrine.
Dante's got the greatest groove and the biggest drive to play. Grant me one chance and I'll prove that I'm worth your time of day.
The implication being...
Give me all your numbers, give me a call. Let me know when you are free. Give me all your numbers, give me them all. And let me show you to the world of D-A-N-T-E. Give me all your numbers, give me a call. Let me know when you are free. Give me all your numbers, give me them all. And let yourself into the world of D-A-N-T-E.
Why are you... Did you just sneak into my house?
We were just looking for those sick beats I dropped.
You were making
I love this joke though. I'm sorry.
My house! Run!
Okay. Right. All right. One more video, because some people obviously, you're not all Aphmau fans. I will accommodate for that. So let me just show you Wingar. No, that's not what it's called. Wings. So yes, this is the song that I wrote and then I covered on here, versus what was actually in the series of Fallen Angels, which you can also find on Aiden's channel. Okay, let's see. In this one, I feel like my performance is a little bit better than that one. So if you're worried about breaking Eurojumps a second time, rest assured that it will be not as bad. If it loads, of course. If it loads, of course. Thank you. Okay, I'm just going to give a few seconds for it to do its thing, then I'll start it up. Oh, hey! Emma's here. Welcome, welcome. We're almost done. I got so many questions about my own channel that I'm doing a little bit of a self-promo featurette that's going on. If you want, we can. We're watching some of my songs. If you want, as we're doing one for I did for Aiden's channel, we can always do the one that I did for your series. See what people think of that one. And this clip here is from the actual series of Fallen Angels.
As a child, everyone looks up to the sky and gazes upon all the things that pass them by. And they think, oh my, what would it be like if we all could fly?
We've been here for a while.
We must remain with our feet on the ground. We forget to look up to escape from just being stuck looking around. Kept down to the earth, never finding out how to stop and live in the now. There may come a day when the clouds decide to stay, when the look and feel is grey, and your mind is played with random things. When you're grounded, life's a bore, and you're craving something more. When no melodies are chore, then it's up to you to spread your wings. Wings, 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 wings.
Okay, yeah, so that's one thing we've seen there, is the fact that I'm clearly copying the visuals that Aiden himself made in Fallen Angels. I'm just trying to add on top of that. Because I feel like if I'm going to do a cover of a song that's in something else, even if I did write it myself, I might as well at least try and mimic the style.
With the hustle and bustle of the everyday, we get scared of the things we want to do and say. And that's not okay, cause it's how by the second we end up washed away. In the end, we can try to blend in, even if our goal is to stand out. But for now, take your feet off the ground. Don't be too shy to scream or to shout. There may come a day when the clouds decide to stay, your mind is played with random things. When you're grounded, life's a bore, and you're craving something more. When all melodies are chore, then it's up to you to spread your wings. Wings.
All the backgrounds that Aiden used were in Guardian Club anyway, so it's pretty good to do these parts. And that's, if people don't know, that's Morwenna. That's the main character of the series Mutant Girl, which is referenced here, actually, weirdly enough. But yeah. So all that stuff is still there.
There may come a day when the clouds decide to stay, when the look and feel is grey, and your mind is played with random things. When you're grounded, life's a bore, and you're craving something more. When no
yeah, that one's very long. I feel like I'm gonna wrap this up soon, so I'm just gonna watch it. Like we're watching a few short songs. The Who is Ghost Theory. Yeah, that's I love and hate that video at the same time. It used to be my second most viewed video of all time, but then it just it ended up being completely and utterly wrong. Even though I still think it makes more sense than the actual canon explanation, but you know, live and learn, I suppose. A lot of people I say I can sing, but I don't think I can. Well, okay, I don't think I'm the best singer either, but I still do this. I still like writing songs and performing them. It's really good. I mean, I know that I don't do it as often as I really should, you know, because I haven't uploaded a song of anything since January, because of several reasons. But yeah, I still find it fun, even if I don't like my performances 100%. I'll still at least give it a go. I know I'm not going to be, I'm not like Pavarotti or anything, but you know, I enjoy it. I enjoy what I do. So yeah, if you wanna sing a song, do a cover of something, write a song yourself, or I don't know, do an a cappella, whatever, go for it. Why not? You never know until you try, basically. I remember I not used to know who Morwenna was, and I was confused at why she showed up there. Oh, wait, so you watched this video first? Interesting. That means you watched 4 hours before the Mutant Girl. That's interesting. Not many people I know have done that. Most people who've watched Fallen Angels have already watched Mutant Girl, or yeah. All right then. Interesting. Inspiring and motivating me. I'm sorry. That's what I do. Again, I've gone from just throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks to at least refining what I'm able to do and crafting something else that people can enjoy on a much higher level than I used to. So yeah.
Melodies are chore, then it's up to you to spread your wings.
Okay, right. So what was I gonna do? Oh yes, that's right. I was gonna show you Bad Boy, which is this one, first one here. This is a song that I did for, I don't know if people remember the 2019 series Taming the Bad Boy by It's Mimi-chan, it's Emma-chan, who is in this chat right now. But yeah, I reviewed the entire series, and by the time season 2 was coming around, and while that was being produced, I decided, oh, well, you know what? I'm gonna write a theme song for it, see what happens. It didn't end up being used, but you know, I still think it's pretty good. And Emma has indeed promised that she will put this in the next next time if the series ever gets rebooted. So I look forward to that, and I will hold you to that word. Let's see what everyone else thinks. And this one's a rap, so don't worry about my awful vocals, because I feel like I'm at least a better rapper than I am a singer, I think. There's no video for this one this time, unfortunately. Oh, I think I did that was because a lot of the visuals and stuff in Taming the Bad Boy was not the most appropriate thing in the world, so I think I kind of skipped out on making a music video and just did the audio for it. Yeah.
What is this sensation that comes from within? Stirring up my feelings, it's about to begin. My mind says no, my body says maybe. Battling emotional scars on the daily, but I'm no pushover, not this time. When you find yourself on the wall of an abyss climb, hitting with a swift rhyme like it was a slick crime. We all got problems and it seems that I picked mine. Try and work beyond the fear, but every time I couldn't run away, I stayed here. And the scene's pretty clear that I'm gonna end up paying dear. I guess the whole thing's rather queer.
Okay, I'm gonna explain that part first of all, because the series was about the unhealthy relationship, sort of based on Stockholm syndrome between between this character here, Yuki, and the bad boy in question, Cole, who was actually also played by me. So so basically what I thought of for this one was, yeah, because that's the main context, and I guess the whole thing's rather queer line is because queer means strange, but also queer means was used as a term for gay people, so I thought it's a play on words, basically. It's a pun. There we go. It's a strange situation, but it's also about a gay love story. So yeah. TTPP being not. I don't know how it's not. Well, I have a full playlist of the review series, which I just showed off, so don't worry. You want to watch it? Well, guess what? I got a playlist for you. And you get a playlist, and you get a playlist, and you get a playlist.
And our friends may not get it, but anyone that crosses you is gonna regret it. We can
Again, the friends may not get it because they all knew how bad the relationship was and they didn't know why Yuki stayed.
live our lives where we know this is not home. Need a change of air, so let's head on out to Stockholm. Cause you're a bad boy. Anything I do, something's gonna make you mad, boy. Acting all cool, but the truth is you're sad, boy. Tell me what to do, man, you are not my dad, boy. Careful what you say, I'm the best that you've had, boy. Anything or nothing, it's about time that you prove you're worth my loving. So you can be glad, boy. I'ma be forgiven even if you are a bad boy. Bad boy.
Yeah, a bit more instrumental again. If I'd done visuals, I would put something here. But trust me, you'll thank me if you watch the review series.
It's not that I hate it, but my insides hurt when you make me dress up like a maid or a girl.
Oh yeah, the it's not that I hate it bit is because it was eventually revealed by the creator of the series that Yuki did not in fact feel super uncomfortable in a maid outfit. He in fact liked it. So it's like, you know what? It's not that I hate it, but I definitely not the most enjoyable thing in the world. So I went with that line.
Doesn't even make sense. Was I just a project? I can't make a good guess, so follow your logic.
Me neither, Yuki.
Guess here is where I make my confession. Given that my life has gone in such a new direction, I can barely leave the dorm or attend a single lesson.
Oh yeah, because in the series there were no classes, so basically Cole and Yuki shared a dorm for whatever reason, and Yuki barely was able to leave or went outside at all, at least without Cole anyway. So again, another aspect of the Stockholm Syndrome thing. So yeah, no classes were ever done. I'm not sure if he passed the year or not.
I require greater freedom, maybe also some protection and willpower. You still tower on my life, think I will cower. The ill hour will arrive when you lose me, so you better choose me, not just to use me, much less abuse me. To recap, your work trap, your social life's tapped, and you've capped on the control act. You can bet you'll regret calling me young pet if you ever really make me upset. I think I'll go easy on you cause they're pretty. It seems you forgot to cloud the claws on this kitty.
Oh, he gets called Kitty in the series. Again, another reference.
You can act trying to play up the pity, but I can leave now, it's a rather big city. Hope I made you understand. I will not succumb to what the masses will demand. Though I know your past, so I'll leave you unblamed. You have a wild spirit that is yet to be tamed. Because you're a bad boy. Anything I do, something's gonna make you mad, boy. Acting all cool, but the truth is you're sad, boy. Tell me what to do, man, you are not my dad, boy. Careful what you say, I'm the best that you've had, boy. Anything or nothing, it's about time that you're really worth my loving. So you can be glad, boy. I'ma be forgiven even if you are a bad boy. Bad boy.
Okay, alright, I'll stop there. Alright. You gotta go, have a friend to play. Okay, alright, well, we'll wrap it up there, basically. I forgot what final thoughts I would have had on the episode. I mean, bit of a plot hole thing at the beginning, but yeah, I guess just, it's I like seeing Tion and Ivy again. It was nice seeing them reappear, and it was a good coincidence that these friends showed up. Boy, I hope it doesn't become a thing. Lightning round, alright. And the next stream actually is on June 16th, because that's when the next episode of Phoenix Drop High was around. So I will see you all for June the 16th. Same time, same place, 5 years later. For now, enjoy all the knowledge you know about my channel now, and I guess if you want to try something out for yourselves, then go ahead and do so. You never know until you try. But before any of that, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters, and subscribe if you've not done so already. And I will see you all in the next one. But I've never said that in my life. What the heck was that about? Anyway, on that note, until next time, farewell.